I'm done. I'm finally done watching Fox News. It's rotting my brain, and only boomers watch that crap anyway. From now on, I'm watching real news, stuff that actually matters. And I'll never have to worry about Fox News ever again.
Two of the headlines on Fox News tonight.
Gotten a lot of attention thanks to Fox News.
Started on Fox News.
Yesterday on Fox News.
Last night on O'Reilly.
Last night on Hannity.
This morning on Fox and Friends.
Fox was all over the story.
I want to play this clip from Fox.
Clip from Fox.
Clip from Fox News earlier.
It makes my head explode when I see these clips from Fox News.
Oh God. It's everywhere. There's no escape.
Thank God for Fox News.
Thank God for Fox News.
Thank God for Fox.
You get the truth out.
Thank God for Fox News, or otherwise, no one would be talking about these issues.
In an ideal world, political journalism looks like this. On either side, you've got the parties, fighting for the attention of the press. And in the middle, you've got journalists, sorting through what's important and what's just partisan bullshit. This is called gatekeeping, and it's one of the most important things journalists do. Political operatives can spin whatever talking points they want, but ultimately it's the journalists who decide what's newsworthy enough to pay attention to. But that is in an ideal world, and we don't live in an ideal world, we live in hell. And in hell, there's Fox News. Fox exists in this weird in-between space, because it claims to be a news organization, but it's essentially a Republican front group. The network was founded by GOP political operative Roger Ailes. Not sure why he's posing like Shirley Temple in this picture. Good
naughty
shit.
little Roger.
Ailes spent his career advising Republican presidents like Reagan, Bush Sr., and surprise, surprise, Nixon. A memo from the Nixon Library detailed Ailes' dream of launching a Republican news network, a plan for putting the GOP on TV news, which was described as a way to get around the, quote, prejudices of network news selectors. Wow, nightmares really do come true. Ailes eventually founded Fox News, and with it, he turned partisan hackery into an art form. Obama salutes while holding coffee.
Everyone's talking about the disrespectful way the president saluted a Marine yesterday.
Clinton coughs during a campaign event.
We all have our coughing spells, but it doesn't look good when you have all these conspiracy theories about her health.
Right.
Rashida Tlaib says a naughty word about Trump.
We're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the motherfucker.
Is this what the Democratic Party has become?
Buckle up,
This
folks.
is the new Democratic Party.
This is the Democratic Party in 2019.
Fox knows this fucking bullshit doesn't actually matter, but that's not the point. The point is pretending that it matters, so voters at home think it does too.
They're doing political communications. They're finding a weak point, and then they're hammering it very, very relentlessly. It's a network that was founded by political operatives. It has a partisan operative mentality, and it works.
Now I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, who cares? It's Fox. None of us actually watch that crap. Except you do watch that crap, Mary. You just don't realize it.
Mary.
Because once Fox News goes all in on a story, other networks pay attention.
Political journalists are very sensitive to complaints about liberal bias. And so one thing they do is they overcompensate by paying a lot of attention to what's going on in conservative media. What's in conservative media? What are conservatives talking about? Let's elevate this. Let's take it seriously, even if I don't personally agree with it.
Take Benghazi, for example. I'm still mad about this. In 2012, Fox began peddling wild conspiracy theories about a terror attack in Benghazi.
Explosive new details about a possible White House cover-up on Benghazi.
Unanswered questions about Benghazi.
Questions still remain unanswered.
Some have suggested this is bigger than Watergate.
Fox's goal was to smear the Obama administration, sure, but it was also to get other news outlets to take that smear seriously.
You know, at first blush, I think most journalists would be inclined to mostly ignore that. It wasn't nothing, but it just wasn't like the biggest news story in the world. But it's on Fox. It's on Fox. You hear about it more.
Why is the media not dealing with a clear cover-up here?
And you say to yourself, okay, I don't want to be biased. I need to incorporate this into my news diet, into my reporting.
And eventually, Mary, it worked.
Aren't there still legitimate questions to be answered on Benghazi?
Very serious, unanswered questions.
Legitimate questions. Too many questions.
It's not just for Fox News anymore. It's all of cable news.
So the result of that is that there's incredible agenda-setting power in AM talk radio and Fox News. They all go talk about something, no matter how sort of crazy or unimportant it is. It gets on the news agenda and it gets covered by the mainstream.
Thank God for Fox News for being tenacious enough to cause the mainstream media not to ignore this.
There's no equivalent to this on the left. And that creates what Matt calls a hack gap. Because conservatives can manufacture their own outrage cycles, mainstream outlets pay a lot more attention to their bullshit, which means even minor slip-ups by Democrats can become career-defining scandals. In March, Democrat Ilhan Omar gave a speech about how Muslim organizations had to fight Islamophobia after 9/11.
They recognized that some people did something and that all of us were starting to lose access to our civil liberties.
Pretty non-controversial, right? Wrong again, Mary. Because in April, Republican Dan Crenshaw accused Omar of trivializing 9/11. Because she didn't say the word terrorist, I guess? I don't know. Am I bleeding again? And the next morning, Fox News knew what it had to do.
Really? Few people did something? You have to wonder if she's an American first.
Downplaying one of the darkest days in our nation's history.
The Democratic Party has a problem.
Ilhan Omar is embroiled in another controversy today.
After making controversial comments,
Do you feel she should apologize? Do you think she should have rethought her words?
How do you think this controversy is playing out among Democrats?
The Congresswoman needs to be careful about her own words, too.
This is the kind of hacky nonsense that good gatekeeping is supposed to protect us from. And it almost did. Nobody even cared about Omar's speech for weeks after she gave it. But once Fox made it a story, it was over. Look at how many mainstream news segments included clips from Fox.
How do you think this controversy is playing out among Democrats?
The hack gap is a nightmare in a normal year, but it's especially bad during election season. In 2016, a lot of journalists realized that the Clinton email server was not the national crisis Fox was making it out to be.
Could this new development put her behind bars?
You've got destruction of evidence. You've got obstruction of justice.
There's 3 specific laws that we found.
There's at least 7 that I've found.
lock her up.
Yes, lock her up.
Oh, that pleases me.
But because Fox viewers became fixated on Hillary's emails, the story became newsworthy.
I remember talking to somebody who was a high-ranking official at a major newspaper, and I was asking him, why did you guys have so much emails coverage? And he said, well, I think that the email story spoke to some of the electorate's fundamental doubts about Hillary Clinton.
Benghazi, her private email server. It's all part of the same narrative and why many voters don't trust her.
Okay, fair enough. But where did those doubts come from? They came from Fox News. They came from conservative talk radio.
The American public know they can't trust her.
Can't trust her.
We can't trust her.
So you put this stuff out, then it becomes a true fact that many people are worried about this email server. And then that becomes a controversy that you cover.
Years later, when it turns out that the Trump White House is also using unsecured communication lines, it doesn't spark the same months-long crisis that Hillary's emails did. Because there's no left-wing propaganda machine baiting journalists into overreacting. It's not that there's nothing to these stories. Clinton's email server was a mistake. Benghazi was a mess. Omar could have said the word terrorists more, I guess. Oh God, it's in my ear now. It's that they get blown way out of proportion by a propaganda machine that's trying to score political points, and by mainstream journalists who are too afraid of looking biased against conservatives to call bullshit. And the weird genius of the hack gap is that if you're not watching Fox News, you won't even notice it, because it doesn't look like Fox and Friends or Hannity. It looks like serious journalists covering a serious controversy that they've decided is important. But they aren't deciding. They're reacting to a political operation that was created to get you to pay attention. You can try to ignore Fox News all you want, but as long as journalists are getting their story assignments from conservative media, you can't escape it. Thanks for watching. We keep videos like this free because we think it's important for the public to understand big topics like this. And unlike a lot of news organizations, we don't just upload clips from our broadcasts. We're trying to create news videos that are smarter than the crap you see on CNN and Fox. But making videos like this is expensive, and you can help us keep doing this work by clicking this link and joining the Vox Video Lab. Video Lab members get access to live stream Q&As, a look at our video making process, and a ton of other perks.